The cardiovascular system is responsible for supplying the body's organs and tissues with blood. Blood not only contains oxygen, but also nutrients the body needs. The cardiovascular system spans the entire body, such that every part of the body is supplied with a sufficient amount of blood. There are three main types of blood vessels. The first are arteries. Arteries contain oxygen, with exceptions to the pulmonary artery and umbilical artery. Arteries also travel away from the heart. Arteries are also very elastic and thick because they withstand high pressure. This high pressure is due to the fact that arteries are connected directly to the heart, which pumps blood directly into arteries. Next are veins, which are pretty much the opposite of arteries. They do not carry oxygen, with exception to the pulmonary vein and umbilical vein. Veins travel towards the heart. Veins are also inelastic and thin because they don't need to withstand the high pressure that arteries must withstand. Capillaries are found in between arteries and veins. They are responsible for gas exchange, which is why they are so thin. They allow for oxygen gas to diffuse into the circulatory system and carbon dioxide to diffuse out. This diagram depicts the circulatory pathway and how blood is distributed across the human body. The whole point of the circulatory system is to oxygenate blood at the lungs, send that oxygenated blood to the heart so it can pump blood to the body, and then send the now deoxygenated blood back to the heart so it can be reoxygenated again at the lungs. First, deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium. This deoxygenated blood is then pumped into the right ventricle. Then, the right ventricle pumps this blood into the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood away from the heart towards the lungs, where it becomes oxygenated. Now that the blood is oxygenated, it returns to the heart through the pulmonary vein. It re-enters the heart, but this time through the left atrium. This oxygenated blood is then pumped into the left ventricle. Then, this oxygenated blood exits the left ventricle into the aorta. The aorta, the largest artery in the human body, pumps blood into other arteries that scatter the human body. These arteries eventually differentiate into capillaries that surround organs and tissue, which allow for gas exchange. Once the capillaries deliver oxygen to their respective organs and tissue, they differentiate into veins, which are now deoxygenated. These veins then differentiate into the venae cavae and enter the heart through the right atrium, starting the cycle over again.